Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Hello, it's wonderful to see you in person. Welcome. Tonight is a very special night. For those of you joining us on YouTube, my name is Anastasia Kalakis-Chilakis, and I'm the Dean of the Dr. Gerald Nisnik College of Dentistry. I would like to start this evening with a land acknowledgement. The University of Manitoba campuses are located on the original lands of the Anishinaabe, Cree, Oji-Cree, Dakota, and Dene peoples, and on the homeland of the Métis Nation. We respect the treaties that were made on these territories, and we acknowledge the harms and mistakes of the past, and we dedicate ourselves to move forward in partnership with Indigenous communities in a spirit of reconciliation and collaboration. Dear dental class of 2025 and 2023, friends, family, and esteemed guests, welcome to the 2021 opening assembly. This day marks the beginning of your professional life. The white coat you will be wearing tonight will be a symbol of what your profession and society will expect of you. Wear it with pride, but also with an understanding of what your responsibilities are. The dental profession holds a special position of trust within society, and as a result, society will afford you with certain privileges that are not available to the public at large. In return, the profession makes a certain commitment that its members will adhere to high ethical standards. The first step of this journey starts here tonight. You're now leaving the anonymity of the student body and will become a dental student, soon to be a dentist. As a dental student, we will place certain expectations on you. We will expect you to work hard and be dedicated to your craft and learning. We will expect you to be honest and ethical. We will expect you to be a team player and work collaboratively with those around you. We will expect you to treat your patients, colleagues, professors with respect and compassion. Your behavior and demeanor reflect from this day forward on all of us, because we are now a collective. We are your colleagues and you're part of us. We believe that when you graduate from this institution, you should possess not only the knowledge or skills required by your profession, but also the character traits of compassion, honesty, kindness, integrity, fairness, and selflessness that will define you as a true professional. This lifelong journey of service and dedication you're embarking on is thrilling, but also challenging. As a practicing dentist of close to 30 years, I can assure you that your journey will be interesting, frustrating, exciting, and unexpected at times. We're here to help you grow just in the beginning of it, in your first 4 years. We will be supportive, tough, demanding, and many times we may ask what may seem impossible to you. We will be looking for you to develop not only critical thinking skills and evidence-based practice, but also good communication skills that your patients will need from you, the capacity for commitment and self-sacrifice, and above all, putting the needs of the patients above your own self-interest. Take this time tonight to really celebrate with your family and friends your achievements and really hard work. You are here because you earned it. I want to wish you the very best in your upcoming journey and welcome you to our collective and welcome you as my colleagues. Please join me now in welcoming as well our keynote speaker for the evening for tonight's opening assembly. This speaker is very special because the school has been named after him, and his name is Dr. Gerald Nisnik. an internationally renowned U of M dentistry alumnus and namesake. Beyond his tremendous impact on dental science and practice, a world-leading pioneer in the field of implant dentistry, Dr. Niznik has distinguished himself as a philanthropist supporting dental schools across North America and Israel, as well as community initiatives through the Jewish Federation of Los Angeles. The Dr. Gerald Niznik College of Dentistry bears his name thanks to a landmark $7.5 million gift that he and his wife Risa generously provided in 2018. Their investment is enhancing clinical training spaces and enabling us to build endowments supporting excellence in teaching, research, and community engagement. The scanners that you will be using in the clinic, as well as all the associated equipment, are only a part of his donation. We see Dr. Niznik's impact everywhere, in our labs and our clinics, and in the amazing digital technology that is transforming patient care, clinical operations, and our curriculum. We're honored to carry on his legacy and innovation right here in his alma mater. So now I would like to welcome some special guests. Elder Margaret Lavallee will be here with us via Zoom. Dr. Brian Postal, he's the Dean of the Rady Faculty of Health Sciences and Vice Provost. Dr. Gerald Niznik, who is our keynote speaker. And finally, Dr. Chris Kodak, who's the president of the Manitoba Dental Association, but also will be one of your instructors in the upcoming years. So thank you very much to our speakers.
And do I start now? Good evening, everyone, and a special welcome to all of the future dentistry and future leaders of our community. And these beautiful words that she had just shared with you is very important for your work and your career. One of the things that I was reminded of as she was welcoming you in this profession is the 7 sacred teachings of the sacred pipe. And one of them is, and I'm carrying the eagle feather, and that talks about love, and love that you will be carrying for the rest of your career, the rest of your time working as a dentist is very important. And that teaches the ability to empathize with your patients and to speak kindly to your patients. And that's so important, especially when you're a dentist. I know with me, I'm always afraid to go and see the dentist. But I've been very fortunate to have very good people to look after me at any time. So with that, one of the other 7 sacred teachings is respect. And the ability to be able to show that respect to your patient is also very important, I think. And the courage to be able to talk with your patients, share with your patients, whatever that needs to be shared with them is very important. And to be brave to be able to do that. That's one of the 7 sacred teachings of the pipe. And so I will introduce myself as Margaret Lavallee, the elder residence of Bongamizan Institute in the Faculty of Medicine here at the University of Manitoba. And I've been working with students for the last 15 years here at the university. And I've thoroughly enjoyed my work. I'm very fortunate to be able to do that. And I enjoy all of the time that I'm with students and working with students and sharing some of our history and some of our experiences in our province, in our city, and in our country. And I also want to introduce to you myself with my spiritual name, which means my name is Water Lily, and I'm of the Bear Clan, originally from Saging First Nations. And no doubt in my mind that you will be meeting Indigenous patients as time goes on. And again, I am honored to be here and to welcome you and to give the blessing of your future and all of the good work that you will be doing. And this is a beginning of your journey at work here at the university, as well as your journey at work and when you graduate. Miigwech Kitwan, Kishemanito, Ebugo Sendamang, Chiminogagi Gitwek, Ebugo Sendamang, Chiminunaga Chado, Abenunchiak, Sagoge, Tagoge, Janishnabek. Ebugo Sendamang, Kijemanituchi Joina Matoga, Kawi Pikinda Swat, Chiminogano Moat and Shnabe. Ebugo Sendamang, at Sokanak, Nimishum Senanik, Nikukumenanik, Chiminoganov Madogo, Kawiuna Kiyotama, University of Manitoba, Gajinkadek. I will try to translate as best as I know how what I have just requested and what I have said on behalf of all of us in the sacred circle of life. I give thanks for life first of all, and I give thanks for this day. And I especially want to give thanks for you students that are going to be learning for the next few years here at the University of Manitoba. And I ask in a good way that you will always be guided in a good way to look after your patients in a good way. And I ask for blessings as you journey into your professions. And I give thanks for your families and your support that you are receiving or going to be receiving from friends, as well as, of course, your family members, which are very important in your life. So I say miigwech to all of you for being here, and I wish you a very good journey in your time of learning at the University of Manitoba. Akenan dinawe maganak ikitawa. All my relations, miigwech. This much I will say, thank you, miigwech. And I will be leaving shortly. Thank you.
Ceremony for the Gerald Nisnik College of Dentistry. It's an important evening for all of you. I particularly want to welcome our guests, Dr. Gerald Nisnik and Dr. Diane Girardin. Thank you for attending our assemblies today. Congratulations to all of you for entering the college and enjoying your dream. The class of 2023 dental hygiene and the class of 2025 dentistry, and 8 students in the 2023 International Dentist Degree Program. You're entering a faculty and a college with long traditions of providing support to students as they enter health professions and ensuring that you have both credible and competent training that allows you to function in the best interests of your patients. You're entering a faculty that is really focused on equity, diversity, and inclusion, and the diversity you bring to the college will further assist in that goal. In so doing, we have to remember that all of our efforts can be minimized by issues of racism that permeate all of our society, and need to be careful in recognizing that those are important things that we must stand up against. The expectations for all healthcare professionals in this country and in the world are changing. The expectations of professionalism, of competence, and of empathy only increase as time goes by, and those are all skills and attitudes that you will accommodate as you go through your training. I think the issues have also been made more difficult and interesting, of course, by the COVID pandemic, where the very basis of how we do the work that we do has changed. You've experienced that in dentistry. That will likely continue for many years to come, and may in fact actually change the way we do business in the long term. You'll also be entering a faculty with strong programs in interprofessional collaboration and education, where you will join students from other colleges to develop programs and projects that are multidisciplinary in the first 18 months of your training. We hope that the skills you learn in that particular area will stay with you throughout your career, as the role of interprofessional activity and team-based care is only going to grow in all of our healthcare systems. So thank you. You're entering a very rewarding professional practice in a very progressive and active College of Dentistry, and we wish you best of luck as you proceed through your training programs. Thank you very much.
Well, I guess it's my turn. I'm Chris Kotick. I'm president of the Dental Association of Manitoba, Manitoba Dental Association, a proud graduate of 1990 from our esteemed faculty and now school. Dr. Postal, Dr. Kalekis-Chalakis, Margaret LaValle, staff, family, friends, and especially the class of 2025 and the IDD class of 2023. I'm happy to be here as a representative of the Manitoba Dental Association to help welcome you to this class, to the dental school, and to the dental profession. The MDA regulates dentistry and dental assisting in Manitoba in the public interest and is strongly connected to this dental school. We, as your new colleagues, are deeply interested in your education and educational experience. We trust the University of Manitoba to be good stewards of your trust in coming to learn at this dental school, at our dental school. On behalf of the MDA, I'd like to congratulate you on joining the dental profession. And personally, I look forward to seeing you as a supervisor in 3rd and 4th year clinic. Dental school is a tough 4 years, but work hard, enjoy it, enjoy your new colleagues, and the time will fly past. Good luck.
Good evening, dental class of 2025, International Dentist Degree Program class of 2023, friends, family, and guests. I am John Perry, the Associate Dean Academic of the Dr. Gerald Nisnik College of Dentistry. I would first like to congratulate our incoming students. I look forward to working with the Dentistry 1 students during their 4-year program and the IDDP students over the next 2 years of their program. It is my honor and privilege this evening to introduce tonight's keynote speaker. We are in for a treat. Who better to have as the keynote speaker for the Dr. Gerald Nisnik College of Dentistry's opening assembly than Dr. Gerald Nisnik himself? His name is synonymous with dental implants. He is a true innovator. He is a true philanthropist. Dr. Gerald Nisnik grew up in Fort Frances, Ontario, before moving to Winnipeg to attend high school. He earned his degree in dentistry from the University of Manitoba in 1966 and soon after set up his own dental practice. In the 1970s, Dr. Nisnik realized his patients needed a better alternative to dentures and bridges. When he could find none, what did he do? He invented dental implants. By the late 1980s, Dr. Nisnik had developed multiple different implant designs, one of which, the Corvent, became the most widely used dental implant system in the world. Through innovative business practices such as all-in-one packaging, he made implants more affordable for dentists and for patients. Dr. Nisnik has trained thousands of dentists worldwide on the use of dental implants and has been involved extensively in clinical implant research. In recognition of his lifetime achievements, the University of Manitoba presented him with an honorary doctorate in 2002. In 2018, Dr. Nisnik and his wife Riza donated $7.5 million for dental education at the University of Manitoba. The Dr. Gerald Nisnik College of Dentistry bears his name in honor of this historic gift. With that introduction, I turn the virtual podium over to this evening's keynote speaker, Dr. Gerald Nisnik.
Thank you for that very warm and generous introduction. It's great to be here with you tonight as you start your dental career. I'll give you a shocking thought. I sat in that same seat 59 years ago when I entered dental school in 1962, graduated in 1966. The class was 30 dentists, 30 students when I started. 21 of them made it through dental school, plus others were added along the way, foreign students and dentists that came back or dropped from one year to another. So it's a major accomplishment to get through the dental school. Just understand that the dean and all the faculty are there to help you succeed, and I'm confident that you will succeed. I just returned from Whistler last week, where my graduate classmates held a 55-year reunion. We became good friends, lifelong friends through dental school, each of us supporting the other to help get through the curriculum. And as a result, a bond was formed that is really unbroken. We've met every 5 years, and there's 9 of us showed up for this one. We've lost a few along the way, but we're going strong, and we are planning for our 60th reunion. One thing that was interesting is that one of my classmates' granddaughters had just graduated from NYU Dental School, and he was sharing with me something of the program that she attended. Her tuition was about $100,000 a year, and she had a class of 100. So you can imagine how fortunate you are at the University of Manitoba to have reasonable tuitions and a class small enough that you can get the benefit of one-on-one training with your teachers and mentors. I left Manitoba in '66. I went to USC for a year in postgraduate studies in Crown and Bridge, on to Indiana for a year and a half, where I received a master's degree in dental materials and prosthetics, and then started my career in Los Angeles, California in late '68. By the early '70s, I realized that I couldn't satisfy the needs of my denture patients, so I started placing dental implants, but they weren't that predictable in the '70s. So by the beginning of the 1980s, I had developed my own system, and the rest is history. You might say I've been very fortunate to have traveled the world, met dentists all over, and really had an opportunity to learn from those dentists and to continue to develop the products that became so successful. I'll tell you that when you start dental school, you are subject to unconscious incompetence. You don't know what you don't know. By second year, you'll realize that you have conscious incompetence, and now you know what you don't know. By third year, hopefully, you will have conscious competence and be able to do a good job. And by the time you graduate, you will have unconscious competence. It will come naturally to you. The main thing is to be a lifelong student. This last weekend, I lectured in Las Vegas with Dr. Gordon Christensen to a class of 200 people. Gordon is going on 85. He has a son in Kenora who's a dentist, and he's a world-renowned educator. And he's still learning, and I'm still learning. And the one thing that you're going to realize is that in dentistry, you have to be a lifelong student. Technologies are changing. You're coming into the profession at a very exciting time. Digital dentistry, implants are very safe and predictable. The joke is, I remember when implants were dangerous and sex was safe. Now we reverse that and say that implants are very safe. And that's because of the contribution of many dentists besides myself. It is a great service to offer your patients, exciting, and there's unlimited work for you when you get out in practice, whether it be endodontics or prosthetics. Aesthetics is very big today. Patients want to look good, and dental implants for restoring form and function. So you have an exciting opportunity in the next 4 years to learn as much as you can, to hone your skills, to develop personal relationships with your faculty and your colleagues. And I wish you much success. I want to tell you that you are in the finest school in North America, in my opinion. I've been in several different schools as a student, many schools as a lecturer, both here and abroad. And University of Manitoba does not take a back seat to any of them. The education you're going to get is going to equip you to become a super dentist and provide a great service to the public and provide very well for your family. So congratulations on your start in dentistry and the best of luck, and my appreciation for this invitation to address you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Nisnik. It's always a pleasure to hear you speak, and thank you for accepting the invitation and joining us tonight. Now we're coming to the part of the ceremony where we're going to be presenting and getting you to don your white coats. So I'd like, as your names are called, it's groupings of 3, to join me here on stage. There are markers on the stage that you could see. And then when I ask you to don your coats, we have a photographer with us tonight, so he'll be taking some pictures of you, so smile, and then exit the stage on this side here. So we'll get started. So students then 3 at a time, please. So would the following group of students please join me? Hashim Abidullah, Bhuvan Agarwal, and Nestor Baranyak. Excellent. Can I get you to don your coats, please? Excellent, thank you. Would the next group of students please come up? Winneka Beltrano, Rahel Berhan, unfortunately she is not here with us tonight, and Quinn Boyko. Can go ahead and don your coats. Thank you. Madison Chambers, Stephen Chang, and Nicholas Kalina. You know, the emotional part for me this evening is that some of these students are offspring of my classmates. So it's really interesting how time goes by. Please don your coats. Thank you. Madison Chambers, Stephen Chang, oh, forgive me, I'm repeating myself. Alexis Delarond, Gurpreet Diol, and Suherd Grotra. Thank you, don your coats. Excellent, thank you. Catherine He, Lexis Johansson, and Alyssa Kobelka. Please don your coats. Thank you. Brian Kwok, Joe Schlevek, and Wuhib Miwal. Thank you. Please don your coats. Great. Alyssa Morris, Terrell Okocha, and Amirali Parkanab. And by the way, I want to apologize if I mispronounce any of your names. I'm really trying. Perfect. Please don your coats. Ramona Paland, Amanpreet Saran, and Avpreet Singh. Perfect. Please don your coats. Thank you. Brett Starosilik, Rebecca Teveno, and Brian Ulap. Excellent. Please don your coats. Thank you. Amir Vatanpur and Sarah Wilk. Please don your coats. Thank you. So the next group of students that we will be applauding in 2 seconds. The next group of students that will be joining on stage are an international dentist degree program students. This program is a program that accepts dentists from different parts of the world, and they will be joining us for 2 years, third and fourth year. And these dentists have really enriched our college community. So I would like to welcome them now. And the first group that I'd like to call up is Ngozi Chukfudu and Amrina Gill and Shola Makindi. Please don your coats. Wonderful, thank you. Hediya Samadi, Daniela Sens Nunes, and Sukhpreet Sidhu. Please don your coats. Thank you. Amandeep Singh and Magdalena Schmorlo. Please don your coats. Thank you. So the Dr. Jill Nisnik of Dentistry has a community code, and you have received a copy of that code. That code is congruent with the mission and goals of the university and the college, and reflects the principles that you should guide your teaching, learning, and work experiences at the college. So what I would ask you now is to all stand. And I will start reading the oath line by line, and I please would ask you to repeat after me. Today, as I'm admitted to the oral health profession, I join the community of the Dr. Gerald Nisnik College of Dentistry at the University of Manitoba. As a member of this community, I pledge to practice personal and academic integrity, to respect the dignity and individuality of all persons, to respect the rights and property of others, to take responsibility for my own personal, academic, and professional commitments, to contribute to our community for fair, cooperative, and honest inquiry and learning, to respect and strive to learn from differences in people, ideas, and opinions, to refrain from and discourage behaviors which threaten the freedom and respect that others deserve, Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Dentistry class of 2025 and the IDDP class of 2023. You can have a seat. Thank you, everyone, for very much for joining tonight. It is wonderful to be able to have a portion of this very important opening assembly in person, and I'm happy that we were able to accomplish this year. I want to thank our guests who are watching this online, our honored speakers, and I'm very, very happy that also they were able to virtually participate in this, because I know that a few of your loved ones are out there watching. So really thank you that we were able to do that. And I would like to really offer you my congratulations, and I hope you have a chance to celebrate this very important moment in your lives. Wish you all the best, wish you welcome, and I'm sure I'll be seeing many of you in the hallways or in person at one point at the college in this upcoming few months. So congratulations again, And all the very best to all of you.